super annoyed. I did a whole live and accidentally deleted it. All right, let's get to it. All right, so I'm doing this live because people always have a lot of questions, so I thought I would answer everyone's questions. So, besides me answering some of the questions that I've got asked just today, I would love to answer whatever questions you have, but I want to answer them in the form of video. So if you send me something in a DM, a video, I will answer you back. If you send me a message and you ask me text form, I will not answer you back because I want a video, because I want to send back a video. I want people to be able to hear what your question is. All right, so let's get into the questions that I was asked today. So that's what I'm going to do at least once a week from now on, is answer questions that people ask me. All right, so we'll go over the basics. What are the differences between your two oils, they asked me. What are the differences? Difference. Let me tell you what the differences are. All right. So let's start with my background. So as far as me, the reason that this was created, Lady H, which is my personal favorite oil, is because I was having scalp issues like patching. My hair wasn't as good as it had normally has been throughout the years. I was experiencing real thinning. It was feeling really dry. So when I experienced the patching, I had to go in for meetings and things like that, and lead meetings, and I felt very uncomfortable because I felt like people could see the patches. I had one here in the front, and it was crazy. So one day I just went to the store. I literally went to the store and bought everything that said that it was going to help with dry scalp, dry hair, just everything. When I tell you I have 5 shelves filled with products, 5 shelves filled with products, and none of them worked, I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't believe that none of them worked. I'm still walking into these meetings looking crazy. So get past the anger and say, you know what? If somebody can't bring me a solution, then I'm going to bring me a solution, and I am going to start from scratch. So what I did was I did my research, and I started from almond seeds. Find out that almond seeds are actually number 4 for the most protein on the USDA guideline chart. All right, so boom. Find that out, and then I create Lady H. All right, so Lady H. Lady H was specifically designed to strengthen hair. Strengthen. That's the point of this. So this is a natural protein-based solution, all right? So it's made from pumpkins, it's made from almonds. Pumpkin has keratin and biotin, things like that. Now the solution that's created in Lady H helps with a number of things. Now remember I said I had the patching? So that's what this helps with, scalp issues. And it helps with hair growth. Because when you repair your scalp, when you feed your scalp, then you get good, healthy hair. That's what happens. So when I first started this journey, I used this one every night. It's another question that I got asked today. I get asked new questions every single day, but it's all good because I'm ready. Anybody who's talked to me knows I know my stuff. So this is the thing. When I started using this, all right, I'm using it every single night. I used it because I wanted to make sure that I got the nutrients that I was supposed to get every night, and because when I put it on my scalp, the next morning I could see the results. I saw it. It looked like my hair was being fed. So I say all the time to people, should you feed yourself alcohol every day? Should you ingest alcohol every day? Would you get good results? No, you wouldn't. So you have these products that are alcohol and toxins every day, and then you're putting it on your scalp. And people think, well, it's not that bad right now. And then next thing you know, it's 20 years later if you're using these toxin-filled products, and guess what? People are sick. Things are happening, right? So your hair is actually showing you that it's not working for you, but we don't believe it. Why is my hair dry? Why is it falling out? And why is it shedding? Because you're feeding it crap. That's why. Okay, but we move on. So anyway, so this actually is to strengthen. That's what this is for. Your hair and your skin are 88% protein, and this is a natural protein product. And I know people are going to say, oh, well, you can't put protein in your hair every day. That is a lie. That is a lie. What you can't put in your hair every day is synthetic protein. That's what you can't put in your hair every day. But you can put natural protein in your hair every day. Every day. As much as you want to. Because it's what your body craves. It's what your hair craves. Because your hair is what? 88% protein. So yeah, it craves it. So when you feed your hair, you should feed it something healthy. So this is where I started with on my journey back to my healthy hair was Lady H, because I needed to strengthen my hair. So what I did in order to strengthen my hair was I didn't mask my hair by only using oil. What I did was I cut off the problems and then I started using the oil, and I worked at the scalp level. So with that, I also paired the Lady H shampoo and conditioner. Now the oil was good. The oil was good by itself. I mean, it was definitely getting rid of the issue. But again, like I told you, when you have scalp issues, like I had scalp issues and it was working, and then the next morning it was fine. Sometimes you don't want to wait all night, because sometimes those scalp issues, like my scalp was on fire. I don't know what was wrong with it, but it was on fire. And sometimes I needed to just wash it real quick. And so that's what I did. So I paired it with the shampoo and the conditioner, and that got rid of that issue right away. So that is the spiel on Lady H. Strengthening, protein, that's what that's for. You have shedding, you have scalp issues. My customers with alopecia use that one. My customers who had chemo use that one. So that's what that one is for. So now let's get to my best seller. Everybody loves this one. They love the smell, they love the feel, they love that it's light, they love everything about this one. So ginger Rell. So ginger Rell is actually it was created because I needed something to also moisturize. Sometimes people get confused between needing to moisturize their hair and needing to strengthen their hair. Sometimes people will feel their hair and think, oh, it feels like really, really dry. Sometimes it's just not healthy. And if you ever met me, so a lot of my customers who've met me before, they'll stop at my booth and they'll talk to me, and they know that I'm really honest. Like, I'm going to give you what it really is. I'm going to tell you the truth. You got sun damaged hair, I'm going to tell you got sun damaged hair. You need to cut your ends, I'm going to tell you need to cut your ends. And people always ask me, prior to that information though, so not after, but before, they ask me, oh my gosh, you really know your stuff. Are you a stylist? I'm not a stylist. I can see though. I can see. I mean, and I know I experienced issues, and I know how I was, and I know how most people are. I didn't want to cut my hair either. I was like, well, let me see if I can come up with something. Just go ahead and put it on there, and slowly maybe I'll cut it, and then like it'll help me out, right? But that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I had to cut that. I was sick about it. But that was a year ago. I had to cut my hair. Look at them pictures. That was a year ago I had to cut my hair. And guess what? Say what? Say what? And no, I didn't blow out my hair. This is my natural pattern. So, all right. I rarely put heat on my hair. Okay. So, we went over Lady H. I used it. I strengthened my hair. Boom. When I was first using ginger Rell, I primarily used ginger Rell for the edges. I use ginger Rell for the edges because it helps with new follicle hair growth. It has ginger in it that provides moisture directly to your follicle. So both of these products actually, and do your research on this, so I don't have to go get that much into it, but maybe I will another day. But DHT hormone blockers. These products. So yeah, do your research on DHT hormone blockers. Those are great, especially for those people who are getting older. And even if you're not older, you're going to get older one day. So you're going to appreciate the fact that something had DHT hormone blockers in it. You're going to appreciate it, okay? Got you a balding boyfriend, you might want to get one of these products, okay? All right. So, however, another question that people ask me is, since they're both great for hair growth, like I said, both great for hair growth, but in different ways. Moisture, protein, All right. So another question that people always ask me is like, is it gonna grow hair in weird places? It's not magic. If the hair wasn't there, it's not gonna grow hair. That's just not how that works. It's a seed. It's not a magic bean. You know, it's not a magic bean. So anyway, yeah, it's gonna grow hair where it's supposed to grow hair. As long as you have a follicle that is not dead, that is exactly what it will do. It will grow hair. It can do nothing but grow hair because it is 100% nutrients and vitamins, and that is what it's designed to do. All right, so moving on. So I was using that Lady H, but then I started using the ginger ale. So when I was first using ginger ale, in between, I was using ginger ale when I was using Lady H, when I was trying to strengthen, right? But it was not the right solution for me at the time because my hair needed to be strengthened. I didn't really know it, but yeah, it wasn't I felt like I didn't get the same results that I got from Lady H. So I was like, Lady H, that's what I use. Ginger ale is great, but Lady H, like this is everything. So over time, as my hair strengthened, then I started using ginger ale, and I could use this more. And the reason is because now I didn't have the same issues that I had before. I wasn't attempting to repair my hair anymore or strengthen my hair. I was just attempting to keep it hydrated. And this is perfect. So much moisture. When I feel my hair with this, it is amazing. And I actually have a butter that goes with it too. And it is not a shea butter. I do not put shea butter on my hair, and we can talk about that another time, but I do not put shea butter on my hair. It's too heavy, and it doesn't need to go on my hair. I might rub it on a scratch or something, but I'm not going to put it on my hair. And do your research on that. Everybody feels different. I think personally shea butter is a plug, and somebody told somebody that it was awesome for your hair, and then everybody believed it, but whatever. So don't use that. So my products actually contain mango butter, which I feel like is a great in-between. It's not as light as other butters, but it's definitely not as heavy as a shea or a cocoa butter. This mango butter is amazing to me. I really love it, and it definitely keeps my hair hydrated, like seriously. You can feel it the first time you use the conditioner. You can feel the difference. So anyways, yeah. So ginger ale is a moisture-based product. I feel like I'm all over the place, but yeah, because I could talk about this stuff all day. So ginger ale is a moisture-based product, and when you pair the two, it is really amazing. With ginger ale, the oil is really light. It's so much different than when you go to the store and you get oils that are really heavy and weigh your hair down. So this is really helpful for my people who have type 2 hair also, because they love this oil. Because unlike people who have a type 4 hair, when I use this, I take the dropper and I use it. But somebody who has a type 2 hair, they actually only need to put 1 or 2 drops directly on their fingertips and then massage it into their scalp. 1 drop of this goes a long way. Consider this like a concentrated oil. It's like a concentrated oil because it's 100% pure. So you don't need anything else, anything. I mean, it moisturizes your hair, and that's what ginger does. But when I use and I pair it with the shampoo and the conditioner, it's amazing. Oh, and the whipped ginger ale butter, it's amazing. And it smells amazing too. People really love the smell. So actually ginger ale is my best seller. I think it's primarily because of the smell, but it's amazing. So I showed you Lady H, I showed you ginger ale. And so a lot of people were coming and they were buying the ginger ale and the Lady H together. People love the results of that. And so what happened was, that is how this beautiful little product was born. Mariah Unicorn. I love it because with the with Lady H has like a sweet smell. like a nutty sweet smell, and then ginger ale has like a ginger sugary lemon smell. When you put the two together, which is Mariah and Mariah Unicorn, it actually smells like cupcakes. So this smells like cupcakes. Yeah, it's amazing. So, but beyond the smell, the benefit of it is that you get the best of both worlds. So it is definitely the multivitamin. So it gives you the protein side, and it gives you the moisture side, and it gives it to you all in one in Mariah Unicorn. So I love that one. I ultimately, like I said, when I first started out, I was using just Lady H because I needed to strengthen my hair. I didn't want anything to dilute that process. So I wanted just 100% Lady H, and so that's what I used. As far as Mariah, you know, I use it sometimes just because I like the smell, and I know it's going to give me great nutrients, and so I use that too. But now in my journey, I can actually go in between ginger ale and Mariah because who doesn't want to continue to strengthen their hair, right? But I don't necessarily need the Lady H as much. But if I feel like, I'm a little lazy, if I feel like I even have a little itch, a little twinge, I'm going to go ahead and put on that Lady H. Even though ginger ale has great antibacterial benefits and it's great for your scalp too, my go-to, because I just know how quickly Lady H works, is to go to Lady H. So right now in my hair situation, I'm actually using ginger ale the most. Because like I said, I feel like I have the strength part back. It's really healthy right now. And so the more you moisturize your hair, the more it will grow. And so why not use ginger ale as much as possible, right? So anyway, so those are the oils. Protein. So protein for growing and strengthening, shedding. A lot of my customers who have alopecia use this oil. A lot of my customers who have had chemo before use this oil. Just scalp issues, burning, patching, whatever, they use this oil. Then I have my customers who have the same issues use ginger ale as well. But this is primarily for new follicle hair growth. So if you're experiencing thinning along your edges, if you're experiencing thinning throughout your scalp, your hair thinning, different than shedding, thinning, okay, of your hair, then you can use this. So thinning, shedding. Shedding is when I'm taking my brush and every time I take it out, I'm getting all types of shedding. I'm getting clumps. I'm sitting here, I can pull my hair and boom, I get shedding. It's like, nah, I didn't get none. No shedding. So anyway, if I get shedding, stuff like that. But then thinning is more so like I notice over time as my hair is growing, it's growing and it's thinner. So that's the thinning. That means my follicles are not growing hair the way that they should. So when you notice that, I hope you notice it right away, then you want to use ginger ale. So you use ginger ale because it will help you with the new follicle hair growth. And then the Mariah is the best of both worlds with both mixtures. So say you feel like, you know what, I'm experiencing both. I have both. I have shedding, I have thinning, I have scalp issues, I have a little bit of everything. And you know what? Go ahead and get you Mariah Unicorn, and knock both those problems out. Knock both of them out. So anyway, those are the oils. So now I'm going to get to one of the questions that was asked of me today. Every day I get asked new questions. So one of the questions that was asked to me today was about locks. What is the best oil for locks? I don't have locks. So my answers are based off of my customers and what my customers with locks primarily buy. So my customers who have locks, they typically buy the Lady H. I guess it's because it strengthens. It also helps to cleanse your scalp. So I'm thinking that's probably why. But I can only base it based off of what they buy and what they tell me, because again, I don't have locks. Another question that I was asked, and I think I'm going to do this more often, by the way, just answering more questions, and I might even come back on it. But One of the questions that somebody asked me was about their edges. What would I recommend for thinning edges? What I recommend for thinning edges is ginger ale. Because when you're looking for new follicles, even though both grow hair, you got to remember that there are different ways to grow hair. But when you're looking to grow hair around your edges, that means that your follicles just aren't growing hair there anymore. So you want to entice your follicles to grow hair there. And by doing that, you want to work with something that stimulates your follicles, and that would be ginger ale. So those are those two questions. My lock lovers, they have Lady H, that's what they use. And my people who want to grow their edges out, they use Lady H. They use ginger ale. So yeah. So that's it. So yeah, I'm going to come back on probably like once a week or every other week since I'm getting a lot of questions. Don't DM me and ask me questions, but if you want to DM me and ask me questions, send me a video. Send me a video. If you send me a video, I will answer it. If you don't send me a video, I will not answer your question. I want other people to be able to see your questions so that they can get answers too, because a lot of people want answers to their questions. So that's it. If you have questions, send me a video. If not, I'm not answering texts. All right then. It's been real. See you later.